Hey, what's going on guys? John here, and today I'm actually going to do a detailed review of the CitySports. This is the model CSWPS walking treadmill. So in this video, I'll just walk you through some of the functions on it. We'll do a little demo. I'll show you the manual and some of the accessories it came with, and then I'll just give you my overall thoughts. So from first glance, setting this up, it's a really nice treadmill. You can see it has the CitySports branding. You have this red that kind of goes around the entire base. You have a really large LCD display. This is something in some of the past walking treadmills that I have checked out in the past. It was a little harder to read. This also includes an IR remote. So if you're going to be using this with, say, like a standing desk in an office, something like that, you can actually use this to control it. But additionally, you can also control it with all of the functions here down below. And you can also set up Bluetooth with an app on your Android or Apple device, and you can actually connect it that way and utilize the same functions that you get from the remote or the control panel. Now, you also have a little holder here for the remote, which is kind of nice. There is, in terms of power, pretty straightforward. You have a flip switch here, which will illuminate red. You plug in your power. This is almost like a standard cable you'd use with like a TV or a computer. I'm using an extension cord here just because in my space our power is a little bit higher up on the wall. And basically this is pretty easy to use. All you have to do is hit the start stop. This will do a countdown, 3, 2, 1. And it starts at 0.6, which basically is the speed. And then you have a pedometer here. You can also set a target in terms of, like, you know, how far you want to go. And then here, more or less, you have your plus minus and then your start or stop to start this up. Now, in terms of the remote, you can also power this on or off, and then the plus or minus you have to hold down. So right now you can see it's going pretty slow. We'll do a little demo here. If I hold the plus, I can go all the way up. This is like more of a moderate walking speed, 2.4. And you can see the pedometer is going up. We're now up to about 12 steps. And then this will actually change the display and kind of rotate through, give you some idea as to how much time you've been on this. So this is a pretty good walking speed. You know, if I was at a desk or something like that, this is probably the speed I'd want to be at. You could get this up quite a bit higher. So you can go all the way to 3.8 on this setting. And this is probably like a light to medium jog. You can see I can almost keep up here walking, but it is a little bit more difficult. So I'm going to bring it back down to like a 2. This is probably where I want to be. And you can see we're already up to almost 100 steps, even in less than a minute. So pretty cool to be able to track all this. Let me walk you through the remote. We'll power this down. And you can see when you power down too, it does go down gracefully, so it's not going to just stop you in your tracks. So they have really thought of everything. First off, they include this lubrication that you can use for the treadmill belt. You have some tools here. These hex wrenches can be used for basically adjusting the tightness of the belt and making adjustments there as needed. And then you also have the manual. So I do recommend reading this first, but this will go through all the functions. It shows you how to set up the mobile app. You also have some stretch routines in here they give you. The remote control does require 2 AAA batteries, but they include them in the packaging. It goes through all your maintenance, shows you how to tighten or loosen. Basically up at the front here, you can tighten this through these holes here on the front of the belt. So it shows you with diagrams here. And there's even QR codes where you can look this up and get more tips on how to do that beyond maybe what would be in the manual. But they do give quite a bit of tips here on like utilizing, adjusting the belt, the lubrication oil, all the different things that you need for calibration. Any errors that you could run into and how to solve those problems. But yeah, it's very detailed, really goes through everything. Overall, I'd say, you know, if you're looking for a walking treadmill, this is probably one of the best ones that I've checked out so far. I really love the look and feel of it. It's easy to move around as well if you need to maneuver it. There are wheels on the front, so you could lift it even as just one person and kind of wheel it around, and it's not too bulky. Anyway, thanks for checking out my video review. Hopefully you found this helpful, and I will talk to you later.